Greetings and everything good in life, people. I'm your host, Davey Stalin, and welcome to Rocky Mountain Rankings. Something I haven't done for for at least 2 weeks. A bit longer, but lots been, lots been going on. A lot has been going on here in northern Utah, especially at the shop I work at, which is Ogden Lawn and Garden. Worked there for over 30 years, and the owners have sold to another company, and we are no longer Ogden Lawn and Garden. Like I said, a lot's been going on. Another reason why I haven't been doing very much in the way of videos is, a lot's been going on. But yeah, if you're from northern Utah, go to Ogden Lawn and Garden all the time. We're going to be opening, well, as of Monday. Well, today. Well, let me put it this way. Today was our last day opening on Saturday. We will no longer be open on Saturday. And after next week, next week will be our last week from 9 to 6. After that will be 8 to 5. So anybody who shops there, note that, so you can get down there and get what you need. So anyway, I'm not going to go into details, but lots been going on. Anyway, today, if you haven't guessed, we're here to rank the songs off of Elton John's great double vinyl album, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. This little gem right here. Very first Elton John album I ever bought. Not this one right here, but on vinyl. I still have it. In fact, I was going to bring it down. As you note, I've been doing a lot of changes here in my office. So I've got my video collection, part of my video collection here, CDs up here, up here. So still a lot to do, but it's getting there. It's slowly getting to where I want it. We got to get some more shelving over here. Or on this side. But anyway, enough of the furniture. Like I said, this album, was the very first Elton John album I ever owned. In fact, it was the only one I owned for quite a while, because I wasn't very much into Elton John when I was younger. In fact, I'm not where I'm supposed to be here. There we go. The right screen. Oh, good grief. But I liked some of his stuff when I was younger, but not too much. The reason why I bought this album was I heard the very first song, Funeral for a Friend, Love Lies Bleeding, and fell in love with it. Basically the only songs I liked on the album for years. Then recently, with discovering YouTube and YouTube Music, and I was able to go in and check out other stuff, other albums Elton has done, and I'm like, this is really good stuff. And I revisited this again, and it's just awesome music. If you get turned off by the hits, saying, "Well, the hits I hear every single day," and I'm bored with them. There's so much more he's got. The, the his newer stuff is good. I'm still discovering that, but his classic period from '78 back is just awesome stuff. So, this album released October 5th, 1973. Long time ago. What's that? 50 years? 73, 83. Yeah, 50. It'll be 50 years old come October 5th of this year. Wow. Incredible. Where's the time gone? So, anyway, interesting stories of one particular song, the first song I ever heard off this album. But I'll get to that. So 17 songs. So I'm going to start with my least favorite and work up to my absolutely 100% favorite off this album. Number 17. Song that's got played way too much on the radio. I liked it when I first heard it, but not so much now. I don't hate it. I just don't care for it that much anymore. And that's Candle in the Wind. About Marilyn Monroe. Elton re-recorded it and changed it to Goodbye Miss Rose, I believe. Where is it? But anyway, a tribute to Princess Diana after she was killed in that horrible car accident. But I don't know. I just don't care for it that much. Don't get me wrong. It's a great song. I just don't care for it. So that's my 17. 16, Harmony. Good, little upbeat song, but again, you could say filler. I was listening to Pete Pardo and Sea of Tranquility the other night, and this was his pick for his 31 or 30. Is there 30? I wonder, 31. Yeah, 31 rock pop albums. And this was, I believe, number 23, 22 or 23, something like that. But anyway, he's saying that people are saying it's a good album, but it's got too much filler. Maybe, maybe not. If it's got filler in it, it's good filler. So, but Harmony, you could say, is a filler song. I just don't think it's one of his best, but still good. Number 15. This song has no title. Strange kind of title for a song. Of course, it has no title. So. But still a good little tune. Still doesn't grab me that much. Number 14. This one's kind of interesting. Dirty Little Girls. Those dirty little girls, you just get down and dirty on this song. Good little tune, but again, not 100% grabbing me at this point. 13, Social Disease. We're improving here. Good tune. 12, Sweet Painted Lady. You know, I remember the first time I heard this song, where it goes, getting paid for being late. I guess that's the name of the game. Oh, sweet pain. I'm like, can he say that? Apparently so, because I just said it. So, but I'm not going to say too much. So, good, mellow song. Kind of gets you thinking of the big band era a little bit. At least it does me. So that's my number 12. Number 11, Roy Rogers. Roy Rogers is riding tonight. You know, had I guess he had his own TV show or movies or whatever, but kids would flock and watch it. I wasn't into shows like that. I liked watching westerns and stuff, but I wasn't big time into it. John Wayne, give me John Wayne. He's classic. Love his movies, especially El Dorado. But and the thing I find fascinating, is how people over in Britain are so into Western stuff, from the United States. Bernie Taupin, Elton's partner in crime here, who writes the lyrics for all these songs. He's big time into cowboys and westerns and stuff. Jeff Lynne, if you listen to a lot of ELO stuff, especially the early stuff, you got "Wish I Was a Wild West Hero," from off of Out of the Blue, "Poker." What's the other song I'm trying to think of? Just slips my mind right at the moment. But he's big into Western stuff. I mean, Western flavored tunes, rock and roll. So, but just when I first heard these songs from Jeff Lynne and then Elton John, all that, and I was like, why are they singing about stuff from America's Old West? So anyway, but anyway, that's my number 11, Roy Rogers. Number 10, all the girls love Alice, sweet young Alice, they say. Starts out kind of interesting. Ding, 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 ding. Kind of little hard edge on it, then mellows out, then hard edge. Good little rocking tune. Number 9, song I didn't quite get for years, Grace Seal, but it's kind of grown on me over the years. Pete Parlow. Pete loves this song. And if I was to do this later on down the line, it could move up. So it's a really good song. Grace Seal. So that's number 9. Number 8. Good mellow tune. I've seen that movie too. Great little tune. Don't quite understand it that much, but I still love it. It's improved over the years with me. Number 7, The Ballad of Danny Bailey. Whoa, 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 whoa. Another song that's really improved with me over the years. Good little tune, good little tail right there, Danny Bailey. Elton, really rocking the piano on this one. So check it out. Number 6. This one is, when I first heard it, I didn't understand it, so I didn't listen to it very much. But now, it's a really good tune. Jamaican Jerk Off. I know, strange name. So, but yeah, really Jamaican flavored tune, So definitely worth a listen. Okay, number 5, top 5. We're getting the meat and potatoes area here of this album. Song that a lot of people say is played too much on the radio. Maybe so, but there are those songs that you absolutely love, no matter how many times you listen to it on the radio or wherever. You never get sick of it. And then there's those tunes that you start out liking, they're up here, and then over the years or months or whatever, Candle in the Wind. When I first heard it was up here. Now it's down here. Benny and the Jets. Benny and the Jets. Ooh, they're wild and they're wonderful. Oh, Benny, she's a hurricane. Now, one night my sister had this playing. And you get to the part where she's got electric boots. And he goes, the way he talks, the way he sings this, it sounds like he's saying she's got electric boobs. And you listen to it, and that's so every time the song comes on, I love it, but I still sing she's got electric boobs. A mohair suit. I read it in a magazine, yeah. Benny and the Jets. Benny and the Jets. Okay, I'll shut up. So, but that's my number 5. Great song. Okay. Number 4. Your sister can't twist, but she can rock and roll. Another song that has gone from here up. I mean, just great driving rock song. I mean, you can't help it. A lot of people would call it filler, but it's good filler. Great filler. Love it. Number 3, title song, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. When I first heard it, it didn't grab me, but now I just absolutely love the song. Just wonderful. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Just unbelievable song. Okay. Now with the top 2. These songs could flip, but this is how I decided to put them tonight. Number 2, Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting. I remember when I heard this first song when it first came out as a single. It was released June 29th, 1973. I don't know if I heard it in 73 or 74, somewhere around there. I was only 11, 12 years old. And when you're that young, and you're not fully immersed into music. I wasn't then. I knew about music. I liked listening to tunes. In fact, my mom had a little uh, turntable with speaker, single speaker, controls. You could put a cover on it, pack it up like a suitcase and take it with you. A portable record player. I remember hooking up a radio to it and making it to stereo and stuff. Didn't work very well, but I don't know what I did with it. It's probably in a landfill someplace. But anyway, remember that was the closest, as much music I listened to back then as that little record player. Of course, I didn't get big into rock and roll until the mid to late 70s. But I remember when I first heard this song, Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting. The part where at the end where he's saying Saturday, 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 Saturday. I thought he was saying, now get this, I thought he was saying tidy bowl. Yeah, I'm not kidding. That's what my young mind heard him say, tidy bowl. In fact, even today, when I listen, if I think tidy bowl, I can still hear it. Not as much, but my sister heard me singing that, and she's going, "What? What are you saying?" I go, "I'm singing the song." She says, "Why are you singing tidy bowl? He's not saying that." And I go, "Yeah, he is." He goes, "No, he's not. He's saying Saturday." Well, the moment she said Saturday, then it clicked. I heard Saturday. But I swear that I heard before that tidy bowl. I told this to my friends. They sit there and some of them can hear it, some can't. You have to think tidy bowl. But anyway, what can I say? I was 11 years old. So that's my number two. So you know what my number one is. The song that just blew me away when I first heard it. Funeral for a Friend, Love Lies Bleeding. Actually, two songs, but you can't have one without the other. You have to have both of them together. When I first heard the bell, and the wind, it just blossoms. The keyboard just blossoms and just creepy. In fact, I'd heard this tune. It was used for a science fiction type show where they show different science fiction movies and stuff. Same thing. They did the same thing with Pink Floyd's Time. The start of the Time. That's where I first heard that, and I didn't know it was Pink Floyd. Well, of course I didn't know it. When I heard this on that science fiction show, I didn't know it was Elton John. Of course, they just played the first little bit. But it just awesome. Hard driving rock and roll, just blends perfectly. I mean, just perfect opener for this album. And from what I understand, this is the first album that Elton had his backing band play on. Before that, he had session players and other musicians come in and play on the album. He had Davy Johnstone on acoustic electric guitar, Dee Murray on bass, Nigel Olson on drums. Also had Ray Cooper on tambourine, Del Newman Del Newman and David Katz on orchestra, Leroy Gomez saxophone solo, Kiki D did backing vocals, David Henschel on synthesizers. But yeah, the first album he had his band play on, I do believe. But it's just, if you're not into Elton John, but you're thinking about doing it, and you're wondering where you should start, some say start with his first album. If you want to start with this album, go for it. I mean, it's just excellent. Any of his earlier stuff. Captain Fantastic. I love Captain Fantastic. In fact, I ranked Elton's albums up to Rockin' the Westies. And Captain Fantastic was my number one. I can't remember what Goodbye Yellow Rose was. I think it was in the top 5, though. But I even love his debut album, which is can't think of it. Empty Sky. Some people say no, it's Elton John. No, Empty Sky is his first album. Elton John, the self-titled album, is the second one. Empty Sky is kind of strange, but still good. Tumbleweed Connection. That's where you really get a lot of the cowboy country flavored stuff, but still great. Madman Across the Water, Honky Tonk Chateau, Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only a Piano Player, Caribou, Camper Fantastic, Rockin' the Westies. Classic period. I love all those albums. I do have later albums. Let's see, which ones do I have here? Big Picture, Peachtree Road, The Captain and the Kid. Great albums. So anyway, I plan on someday, hopefully, having all of his albums. He's got a lot here. 1, 2, 3. There's like 31 albums. Anyway, that's my ranking of Goodbye Yellow Brick Road recap. Number 1, Funeral for a Friend, Love Lies Bleeding. Number 2, Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting, or Tidy Bowl. There was a toilet cleaner called Tidy Bowl. So when I first heard that, when I was saying that in my mind, I thought, why is he singing about a cleanser? So 11 years old. When you're 11 years old, you gotta love it. Number 3, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. 4, Your Sister Can't Twist. Your Sister Can't Twist, but she can rock and roll. 5, Benny and the Jets. 6, Jamaica Jerk Off. 7, The Ballad of Danny Bailey. 8, I've seen that movie too. 9, Gray Seal. 10, All the Girls Love Alice. 11, Roy Rogers. 12, Sweet Painted Lady. 13, Social Disease. 14, Dirty Little Girls. 15, This song has no title, 16 harmony, and 17 candle in the wind. That's the way I'm ranking it, and that's what I'm sticking to. So, anyway, please subscribe, like the video, hit the notification bell, and leave your own ranking of Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. I'd be interested in seeing it. Keep your comments clean. Rude comments will be deleted. So I will read them, but I will delete them if they're really bad. Anyway, hope your week's going good. I know I've said I've been wanting to do a ranking of that one band. Gentle Giant. Great band. I find it quite difficult to rank this because all their albums are great. Even their later ones that a lot of people don't like Giant for a Day and Civilian. I really like them. I'm really having a hard time with this, And Gentle Giant is, you want prog. This is prog. This is ultra prog. Not as ultra proggy as King Crimson, but it would be a close second to King Crimson. So, in my eyes, it might be different than yours, but that's my take on it. Hopefully, if I can figure out how I'm going to rank them. 7 albums, good grief. I think there's, or no, 11 albums. So, we'll get to it eventually. So, have a good week. Hopefully I'll have a good week after Saturday. No more haven't worked no more Saturdays is going to be great. So anyway, have a good week, and we will see you on the next one.